Welcome to the Life with Aveliano's podcast. I'm Yayon's house.
Welcome back to another episode of Life with Aureliano's podcast.
In Leon's house.
Leon's house.
Okay, so
alright, no.
today's topic.
No. Okay, before we talk about today's topic, let's go through that process of actually thinking of one. Diba?
We said like the other week, Drew didn't want to have to think deep, and he was just like, I just want to talk about what makes me happy. Sige.
Hindi nga, diba?
And
Sinasabi ko parang
this week the thought process was it happened a little differently.
happened a little differently. So normally we ask help from our producer, some friends, what topics we can discuss na very relating to us and what we can talk about to make our relationship better. At the same time, in the process, hopefully, makaka-relate yung mga viewers and then they get something out of it. Something positive, I guess. Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's just being spontaneous, like last week na parang, hey, you know what? Let's not talk about this. Let's just talk about something that makes us laugh. That's why...
Yung mababaw lang.
Yung mababaw
Hindi
lang.
masyadong,
Right. So, and sometimes...
sometimes it's what we're going through at the time.
Absolutely. Or what our friends are going through at that time. Or what, whatever. For this episode...
We're going to talk about politics.
Oh my God. Kasi pag sinabi ng politics, oh my God, do we have to talk about religion? Kasi politics and religion, that's like...
So what are we going to talk about?
Kinabahan ako doon. No. Okay. I think what we're doing now is we are thinking of our future. And that's why a few weeks ago, I asked you, hey, you know what? Let's talk about our retirement plans.
I know, yeah.
I mean, we're not retiring any soon.
We're not talking,
anytime soon.
we're not, but, I mean, if you really want to prepare for that time, I mean, you can start preparing as early as now, right?
Oh my God, I think we've reached that level of maturity na talaga na we really have to think ahead. Of course, I'm also learning from parents and their parents and there's nothing like planning for the future. And ang pumasok sa usapan after working out was like, hey, you know what? How about let's talk about visualization. Kasi when we were trying to
figure out where we were going to retire, we were trying to, of course, picture it in our head. Parang maganda dito, pero syempre gusto natin malapit pa rin tayo sa mga anak natin.
Right.
So baka we can just... So, yeah, we were trying to visualize where we would be.
Where we would be. Parang as specific as possible. Because sabi nga nila, when you think of something, it has to be very specific para lang at least it becomes truer or more true. Tama ba?
Yeah, I guess it's almost like you're faking it until you make it. Parang ganon. You're picturing it because it's almost like you're claiming it. It's manifesting it.
Correct. Parang you're telling the universe na, ito
This is what's
nakikita ko
gonna
yan.
happen,
This is
yes.
what's gonna happen. Yeah. So, I guess it also boils down to being or having that positive mindset because no, that's gonna happen. Parang that's what we want to happen. Diba? So
I wouldn't say it, not all the time.
Not all the time.
Not all the
Not
time.
all the
I think
time.
some people also visualize because they're already thinking, okay, what could be the worst? And in that sense, they try to prepare it and set themselves up for that.
Correct.
So
Correct. No, we can
iba rin.
Pag-usapan natin. Pwede natin sabihin natin kung ano yung specifics na yun. Katulad ng sinabi mo, ito ba yung sinasabi, like for example, lahat naman tayo.
Yeah, kunwari, nagmumotor ka and then Siyempre, because I hear all these stories that, pinapayagan mo ba siyang magmotor? O sabihin mo, si Drew, mag-ingat kasi whatever na aksidente, tapos nabalian, or namatay.
Oo.
And sometimes,
Pumapasok sa ulo mo yan.
yeah, and then I can't help but imagine what would my life be without Drew? Or what would
Naisip
our
mo yan?
lives be if something happened to you?
Right.
And then sometimes it can
Alam mo, sa totoo lang,
it
hindi ko
can freak
inisip
you
yun.
out. It can freak you out. But love, that's when I know that it's something, these are seeds planted by the devil. So it's really up to me whether I want to hold on to that or whether I want to hold on to my faith, and in knowing that
So yung kausap mo si Devil, siya yung nagsabi sa'yo?
kausap niya ako. Kausap niya ako.
Nakanta ko si
Hindi ko
Devil.
siya sinagot.
Hindi ko sinagot.
Hindi ko siya sinagot. So I think that's what it is. But yun nga, you really picture these things, whether it's good or whether it's bad. It's really up to you na lang how
totoo.
you're gonna make use of these
Totoo.
pictures that you see in your head.
But I have to say though, when you mention yan na parang getting into an accident, wala na yan sa utak ko. Nawala na yan sa utak ko talaga. Parang,
Well, hindi ko na rin siya iniisip. Although, of
naisip
course,
yun.
love, every time, I mean, love, you don't even have to be on a motorbike for something to happen.
absolutely. All I'm saying,
So every time you leave, of course, I
you're
just
worried.
pray
You're
for
just-
extra
yeah,
provision over
absolutely.
you and safety.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, hey, valid point. Very valid point.
Diba?
But yeah, speaking of the power of visualization, how do you, like, are you? Because I know I'm a visual guy.
I'm a visual person, love. But I actually take it to the next level. It's not enough for me to just visualize it, but I actually practice it.
Okay.
My friends know this. Love, you know this.
Aha.
It's not, minsan hindi nga nakuha sa pag-visualize lang. Kailangan kong imagine na, okay.
Kailangan mong i-act.
Kailangan kong i-practice. I
So,
have
sige,
to
punta na
do
tayo.
it.
Sige, punta na tayo
So,
sa isang
kunwari,
supermarket.
Nasa department store.
Sa department store tayo, or IKEA, or whatever.
Or wherever. And I wanna buy a chair.
A chair.
A chair.
A chair. Ano
Or
gagawin mo?
hindi, sabihin, or I want to buy a mixing bowl.
A mixing bowl.
Mixing bowl. So, hawak-hawakan ko yung mixing bowl.
Aha.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm mixing in it.
Oh.
Lalagay ko sa table. Ay, madulas.
Oo. Ganon. Yun,
So, in instances like that, hindi sapat na i-visualize.
Got it.
I guess, in some sense, I'm already visualizing that, teka lang, baka here I am, there's a picture of me enjoying what I'm doing, and then may part of the picture, may part of the story na biglang, nagkagulo, nagkakalat kasi nadulas yung bowl or whatever. Or
Right.
like my friend, when she, and I know that it's very valid, and I'm glad it's something that I do, even if it's probably a quirk of mine. She wanted to buy like a little tray to put by the door where they'd throw in their keys.
Oo.
It's of course aesthetics yung hanap niya. So something that looks pretty. So we found something that was really pretty.
Oh.
Syempre, I had to take it to the next level.
Oh.
And I had to throw keys inside.
Siya, kailangan mo, ikaw pa, di ba?
Oo,
Kailangan mo
kailangan
malaman.
next.
Ano yung tunog?
Oo.
Bagsak?
Maingay.
Maingay.
Sabi ko, friend.
Maingay.
Maingay. Ano, is that gonna bother you? That it might look pretty, but if for the purpose of putting the keys inside and bariya,
Oh.
is that gonna bother you? Oo nga, maingay nga, friend. Buti na lang.
Maingay. Galing.
So,
So-
I mean,
so
it's
it's-
mababaw, but for me, I really feel like it's
No, it's part of your personality.
it's
It
something
works
that
for
works.
you.
It works for me. It
Ako
works
naman
for me.
kasi, like, for example, when we do like, videos for social
Yeah,
media.
when we have to shoot.
Kasi we have different styles.
We have different styles. Minsan nagkakainitan pa kami ng ulo.
No,
Kunwari,
okay.
I'm just asking him to help me, but he's like, but love, do this. Hindi eh.
Yeah. So anyway, ganito yun.
Okay.
Of course, some people, they actually literally write their storyboard, write it down, and sometimes they draw it.
They
ganyan.
write the shots,
They write the shots.
audio, and the video.
Everything they sync. Ako kasi, navisualize ko lang, alam ko na. So, yung style ko is, yeah, tama. yun yung tatahi ko. I need that shot para matahi sa that shot, and that shot para matahi sa that shot. Okay, tapos na. And then I shoot. So that helps me because I visualize already pretty much the story in my head without writing it down. Kumbaga kahit paano, that works for me. And it's more time efficient. Unlike other people here, some people here I know, it takes how many?
It takes a while because I really,
Yeah.
well, I mean, not naman that you're not a perfectionist, love. But you do things differently.
I really do things differently.
And I'm willing to do a little more, even if it means a little more of my time also, even if it means having wasted a little bit more time.
Because it's part of your personality.
Because it's part of my personality. And medyo praning ako in a sense na parang, I don't know kung, I'm not a director. I'm not, so sometimes I'm also not sure of what I'm doing. So just to be sure, I kind of do extra of everything.
Right.
Yeah, but
Which gives you more options.
That's why.
That's a great take. Now let's do it again.
Which gives me more options, but which is why in that sense, because I know that I can't work like he does.
Yeah.
I need to write it down.
Right.
Way when I write it down, I know exactly what I need to shoot. I know the audio that's going with it.
Right.
And that way I would save more time.
Totoo. Ay, kanya-kanyang style lang yan. Sobra.
Yeah.
Kanya-kanya.
I actually use visualization.
Yun, I bet hindi ka gumamit ng visualization nun. Hindi lumabas yung VIS. Lumabas VISH.
I actually use it more than you think, love, because I would think of, kunwari, I often use it when I'm having a difficult time, and I'm guessing that's probably when people use it the most, when they visualize. When they're having a hard time. Like I would visualize before kapag every hour I'd be waking up to breastfeed
Astro or whoever.
One of our kids. And then I would start to feel like, okay, this is getting really, really tired.
Yeah.
And then I start to visualize the time when I'm getting 8 hours of sleep na wala nang gumigising in the middle of the night, and then our kids are like big and
Right.
and that's not something that I'm having to do anymore, having to wake up so often. So these are the things that I visualize, and then
It gives you positivity. It gives you that.
in that
Okay.
and in that
Good vibes.
moment, it makes me realize it's not gonna be like this forever.
Yeah. True.
So parang I'm already trying to picture. Okay, this is where I will eventually get. This is where I am now, puyat. But each day of getting puyat is each day that's bringing me closer to the day when the kids won't be waking up in the middle of the night.
Tama.
So that's how I visualize. Love, even when I run.
You visualize.
When
What do you visualize?
When I run on Saturdays, the moment I step out the door, I'm already like, I don't want to run. Or it's like, I wish I was back home already.
It's so
Parang,
different.
As I put on my shoes, I'm already thinking, aabot ba akong EDSA today? Or am I just parang iniisip ko na parang, I'm still gonna run down Julio Vargas. I'm still gonna turn left. So I'm still gonna go up Corinthia. I'm still gonna get to...
I guess that's also like sometimes to a fault.
Yeah.
Sometimes to a fault. Kumbaga parang there are pros and cons. Like for example, diba, like what we mentioned a while ago, like trying to plan for our future. We visualize our future. What I mean, where we want to be, what we want to be. Diba? That's a good thing. But sometimes, parang, I remember, like, if
you're anticipating what you're going through, what you're gonna go through.
Oh, like for example,
before you get to the goal.
Yeah, like you see the calendar. Oh my God, I have work here, I have work here, I have work here, I have work here. And I remember that, I forgot now where I learned this from, but just focus on the now.
Yeah.
Focus on the now, do this task, and then move on to the next.
I guess
do this task, move on to the next. Kumbaga parang it's a matter of yes, it's still visualizing something.
Yeah.
Pero just I remember that parang I think it was I forgot now which story it was, but I think they were lost and they couldn't see anything. Pero sinasabi ng friend niya, nakatabi niya, just focus on the what can you see? Your front foot first. Is that the only thing that you can see? Then just focus on that. Like each step, that's pretty much like an analogy,
Yeah,
diba?
yeah,
Each step, just focus on that. So parang little by little until you actually reach that goal, pretty much.
Even love with no. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what I visualize. Na parang I'm still gonna run down Oli Vargas. Parang feeling ko ang layo-layo na ako sa isip ko. Pa-start pa lang ako.
Napagod ka na.
But then I realized, love, I use visualization as a tool din pala to distract me.
Ah.
Because before I know it, of course, I'm like running down, like, okay, tiisin mo lang to, because bukas, wala kang takbo at wala kang workout. At bukas, you're still gonna be in bed with the kids and you're not
Right.
gonna be in a rush to get up. So,
Ganun din. Ganun yung style mo.
and then before I know it, I'm already in my last 100 meters back home and I'm like,
There you go.
oh, thanks, Lord. You got me through another run that I didn't want to do.
So this is, kumbaga parang visualizing these stuff, it was parang innate, no? Natural for you to actually visualize. But a few months ago, this style of my attack when it comes to playing a specific sport, which is golf, taught me how to visualize my shot rather than my swing.
Okay.
So parang, o ano? Parang just visualize. Like lalo na, sabihin na natin when you're putting or when you're pitching or chipping, visualize that hole, the ball will roll towards the hole and then the hole, and the ball will go inside the hole nga. Diba? So kumbaga parang, you don't, like for example, when you're passing the ball to someone, you don't tell your hands na, okay, you have to pass the ball.
You have to be in this angle.
You have to be in this angle. You have to push. You have to
this
use your
amount of
chest. And
power. Okay.
so parang automatically, parang if
Parang
I...
just
if
trust
I-
your body.
Hindi, parang bigay ko sa ito. Pak!
Okay, thanks.
I guess, hindi mo na-visualize. na kailangan mo isalo. Well, case
Hindi.
closed. Debunked.
Na-visualize ko na tatama siya sa ulo ko.
Okay.
Pero hindi naman siya mabigat, so hindi ako masasaktan.
Yeah, but it's been helping me, that type of process. Kaya na
Okay.
parang, nga no, because there's like 1,000,001 ways to swing a golf club, to think of so many things, lalo na. So parang sometimes just keep it simple and just visualize rather than or compared to being so technical. Parang ganun.
I think the truth is, everybody visualizes. It's just a matter of visualizes. The visual. Basta everybody has this tool and I'm sure everybody uses it. But it's just a matter of how you use it and how you visualize.
Right.
Because I get it that, yun nga, tulad ng iniisip ko that, I'm gonna put my shoes on pa lang, then I'm gonna run down Julio Vargas, I still have to make a left turn and then go up sa Corinthian. Parang you could see it so negatively na parang iniisip mo palang napagod ka na, so hindi mo na lang gagawin.
So yan yung style mo.
No. I'm saying that it could be negative.
It could be, absolutely.
It could be negative. But I guess yun yung masarap because even when it is negative, when you power your way through it, you feel good after.
Right.
Actually, love, even with working out, iniisip mo palang na aakit yung heart rate mo, iniisip mo palang na mapapagod ka, na ang bigat ng bubuhatin mo. But then it's like, but I'm gonna get to the point where I'm actually done with the workout and I'm gonna feel so good.
Teka, buti lang pala I don't think too much when I'm working out. Because if I think that way, it's gonna be hard for me to work out.
Because love, you love working out.
I do.
Which
I
is
do.
why I say I visualize when
Because it helps you.
when I struggle. Because I struggle through working out. If you think I love working out, I actually don't.
Bali, sobrang, I mean, I gotta hand it to you because
I don't love work. He
Wow.
loves to work out. He hates rest days.
I don't like rest days.
And he'll be like, I'm thinking of resting.
Sunday.
I'll look
Pag
at him and I'm
Sunday.
like, mukha mo, magre-rest ka. Narinig ko na yan. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna have a rest day. And then come 4 p.m., he's gonna do like a 5 to 10 kilometer run. Like, ano nangyari sa rest day mo? Hindi uso sa, he happily works out. Ako, I don't. And I struggle through each workout. And I have to visualize me being back home or being on my way back home from the workout, going to the bath to take a shower, and then starting my day. For me, that's how I visualize now. Okay, I just have to get this out of the way. Because also, if not, it's also going to be in the back of my head, bugging me.
Right. Can we, I think this is going to be the last segment. Can we go back to that thought process of visualizing our future?
Okay.
Like when we get old, and I see that you'll still be beautiful, but you'll have white hair na. I'll probably have white hair na rin, or baka wala na akong buhok. But I can sort of visualize our kids as adults.
Really?
I can visualize Primo. I can visualize Leon behind bars. I mean, sorry. Just kidding. I visualize. It's kind of kind of sad, no? But it's reality.
I guess I can't visualize it just yet.
Just yet.
Not that.
yet.
Because I'm enjoying this so much. And I'm enjoying them being so clingy so much that I don't know how they will be like 15 years from now. If they will still be that clingy, of course they're gonna, who knows? They might still be clingy while also enjoying doing their own thing. So yeah, ayoko pang isipin yon.
Sige,
Ang iniisip ko na lang kung saan tayo.
Sige. Isipin na lang natin na matanda na tayo. Tayong dalawa na lang. Empty nest na tayo.
Yeah.
Meron na silang sariling buhay. May sarili silang pamilya. Where do you see yourselves?
I still think we'll be here in the Philippines.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like a super,
But I think we'll just be in like a...
Na-visualize natin parang like a super small apartment.
Yeah, just a small apartment.
Low maintenance. Tapos nun, we're gonna
Still
have...
probably in this area, feeling ko.
Condominium nga apartment. Tapos nun, just like, morning walks, afternoon walks.
I know, so lola.
Siguro, feeling ko at that time, meron tayong dog na dahil wala na tayong anak.
You think?
I think so.
Talaga?
Kasi feeling ko yun yung nagiging,
Trend.
Trend. It's really a natural
The cycle.
occurrence that, old people, if they're empty nesting, they tend to get like a pet. Because syempre, you want to take care of, a living thing.
Yeah, let's
Diba?
see. Because, who knows, by then we might have grandchildren also to be taken care of.
Wow, the power of visualization.
But yeah.
Sige nga, power of?
Visualization. Huwag kang
Okay.
magulo.
Okay.
Welcome to the Life with Aveliano's podcast. Ang Yayon's house.